Good afternoon, America and the rest of the world. Xander J. Hobson, stand-up comedian and entertainer, checking in. And this here's another episode of The Devil's Advocate. The Devil's Advocate is brought to you by the Brilliant Artist Movement. And The Devil's Advocate is a segment of Hell for Loving News. Before we go any farther, do me a solid and subscribe, like or hate this video, share this video, and leave a comment in the remarks section. So for the past several hours, I've been listening to the YouTube content of one Obsidian Mumia Ali, and to my surprise, this man is not the self-hating Negro that I initially had him pegged. I was watching a video or a conversation between Obsidian and Alan Roger Curry, and Obsidian lost it.
Stop! Obsidian! Stop! Obsidian!
That's your answer,
ARC! Yo! Stop! Yo! Stop!
The man started screaming and hollering like a raving lunatic, and basically he was talking about letting the black race crash and burn, or something to that extent.
And during that conversation, the angry man made a point. He said, Obsidian, nobody will deny that you're a really smart guy. Nobody will deny it. And nobody will deny that you're an influential guy. I mean, you put out stuff, and, I ain't going to front. I'm going to check out what you have to say because you're a pretty smart dude. He said, to me, though, you're just so self-destructive. And I found that comment interesting, so I wanted him to expand on it. And he kind of sort of did. He said, I just get the impression from you that you remind me of the Joker from The Dark Knight. You just want to see the world burn. I sat back and thought about that when he said it at the time. And you want to know something? In a way, he's right. As I listened to so many people online, Boyce Watkins and his crowd and all the rest, they have a very romantic view about Black America that I just don't have. See, they all are convinced that the black family can be saved, that black community can be saved, and all the rest of it. My view is a lot closer to Jor-El. Krypton is dead. There is no saving it. I see the Black America as a zombified corpse. Let it die. Let it die. Some things ain't meant to live forever.
And as a result of that, I completely lost faith in this man. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this man is a self-hating Negro, And with that said, I've said to myself, this Obsidian fella is definitely a man that I wouldn't want to be in the same room with. The man hates himself. However, I was watching a clip, and I saw where Obsidian called Donovan Sharp on the carpet.
The issue I have with Mr. Sharp, insofar as Miss Danica Marie is concerned, is this. Mr. Sharp, you have made the decision to mate with Becky. Let me repeat that. You, Mr. Sharp, have made the decision to take Karen as your mate. I got no problem with that. I want to be 100% clear on this point. I got no problem with Mr. Donovan Sharp or any other black man choosing a non-black woman as his mate. I'm good with it. But I want you to understand something here, Mr. Sharp. I want you to understand this and know this well. See, we have a misunderstanding here. We got a misunderstanding. See, you're under the understanding that though you have chosen a non-black woman as a mate, and while we respect that right, and while we ain't gonna come sideways at your woman, we respect that. We respect her. But you seem to misunderstand. You seem to be under the understanding that you're still able to critique black women. You're under the misunderstanding that you're still able to weigh in on black issues, which really comes down to the black man and the black woman. I'm here to disabuse you of that misunderstanding, Mr. Donovan Sharp. You have forfeit. See, when you take a non-black mate, but see, when you do that, you forfeit the right to discuss the black woman, to discuss black issues, to discuss black dating and mating issues. You forfeit.
That took a lot of character for Obsidian to publicly dress down one of his comrades of the manosphere the way he did. So as a result of that, I started checking out this man's content much more. And I learned from watching Obsidian's content that he, in all actuality, wasn't the self-hating Negro who I thought he was. He was just a black man that had a rather unique perspective on how to move the black race forward. Obsidian Mumia talking about a ceasefire between black men and black women and putting aside our differences and, you know, moving the conversation forward in a positive direction. Well, nevertheless, when I heard these things, I had to admit to myself that I had this fellow all wrong. I had misjudged him as a result of the wild rant that he went on during the conversation he was having with Alan Roger Curry. One of the things that I like about Obsidian, he's quite entertaining when he's holding court, and I can appreciate anyone who makes me laugh. I found myself in stitches listening to some of Obsidian's broadcasts because I was able to appreciate the sharp and nasty sarcasm. And me, being an asshole myself, I can definitely appreciate the art or the artistry of a fellow asshole. So with that said, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap this up because I don't want Obsidian to get the impression that I'm trying to suck up to him, because this is, you know, the farthest thing from the truth. This video is primarily about me promoting myself, first and foremost. But second, it is about me having a level of integrity and saying publicly that, you know what, I had that man all wrong. So, with that said, folks, thank you for your time. And Obsidian, only thing I can say to you, brothers, keep up the good work, and I'll be watching you. Bam!